On the bench is the FMS Sukhoi Su-27 Air Superiority Fighter. It's a twin 70mm electric ducted fan with some interesting features, including an air brake. Though I think the box has a labeling mistake which we'll get to later. Model's pretty big with a length of 64 inches and only uses a single 6S battery for power. Painted EPO foam has a nice smooth finish with crisp panel lines which are seemingly accurate. Control surfaces use Z-bends and ball links for servo connections. Fuselage core is quite substantial with power plants and electronics already installed. Look is impressive with gun and air sensor details in addition to multiple colors and lots more panel lines. Though I'm tempted to airbrush some more metallic coloring into the jet exhaust. I do like the extra details on the fuselage. Air brake has a nice snug fit. Fuselage has plastic reinforced sections for the tail and wings. Underneath, I noticed some cooling air entry and exit holes. Bypass air inlets for the fans are pretty big, but fit in well with all the other details like speed controller cooling slits. Expect a fair number of plugs to connect to the receiver. I was happy to see a separate high power voltage regulator as well. Battery connector is a heavy-duty XT90. You also get a bunch of foam, I guess Russian missiles? Speaking of Russian, non-glassy decals feature Cyrillic lettering and squadron insignia. Digital metal geared servos are seen prominently. Manual has clear black and white photos and detailed steps. Okay, so the first step in assembly is to install the vertical stabilizers. Machine screws are used to hold them on, but I had an issue with one of the screw holes not lining up fully. So I opened up the hole in the plastic slightly, which did the trick. Side note, there is a bit of weight in the tail for balance. Elevator pivot rods have threaded inserts for the screws. It doesn't mention it in the manual, but I thought a good idea to add some thread lock to the screws. It's a critical part and I wanted to make sure it doesn't fall out. Note the screw indentation, which is used by the wheel collar set screw. More thread lock because I'm paranoid. Wing tube is a carbon rod. Again, I needed to open up a hole or two to get the screws to align with the threaded inserts. Ventral fins slide into place. Nose cone holds on with magnets, while tail cone needs to be glued on. Then it was time to connect up the receiver. I could plug the IC5 battery connector into the XT90, but only for testing. I will need to change it out later before flying. Quick gear check shows the main gears are 90-degree rotating and that the nose gear has working lights and distinctive wheel fender. Both the nose gear and mains have working oleo struts. Oh, and lights! It has wing lights. And one final feature, a working air brake. Note that the model is not wired for flaps, so the air brake goes to the flap channel. After setting up the control throws, I slid on some of the weapons. We are now ready for flight, comrade. Hi, thanks for watching. Please take a look at the video description below for special HobbyView sales and discounts. Your purchases help support this channel. Happy modeling!